Hi, Ken here, and welcome to another episode of Raw. Sheep. Let's talk about sheep for a little bit. Bah, right? Sheep really are not, I have to admit, sheep are not the brightest bulb in the animal kingdom. Some people would even go so far as just saying they're just plain stupid. I don't know so much about that, but they're not the brightest bulb. Sheep need a shepherd. They need a caretaker. Without a shepherd, sheep would die. There's no doubt about that. Sheep would die without a shepherd. Without a shepherd, sheep would just eat and eat and eat and eat their pasture, their little grass land, until there's nothing left but dirt. If their water source makes any type of noise, like running water, for example, they're skittish and they wouldn't drink. So they need a shepherd. Their wool, they don't shed like other animals and things. So their wool just continuously grows and grows and grows. And unless it's cut off, unless it is sheared, the wool would get so heavy that the sheep literally would fall over, and because of the weight of the wool, it would not be able to get up, and it would starve to death. So it needs a shepherd to regularly shear or cut the wool. So sheep are very dependent animals, very dependent upon their caretaker, upon their shepherd, very dependent. Without the shepherd, sheep would die. The 23rd Psalm that David wrote is excellent. Well, it's one of the best known Psalms, for one thing, not only among believers but amongst unbelievers as well. It's said on pretty much at any funeral, it's said, but it's not necessarily a psalm about death. It's a psalm about hope. But the comparison that David makes between us being the sheep and the Lord being our shepherd is, I think, a wonderful analogy, a wonderful comparison, because without a shepherd, without a savior, we are dead. The Bible tells us that he who does not believe is condemned already, and that's in John 3:18. So we need a shepherd. We need a savior in order to save us from condemnation, to save us from death, to lead us where we need to go. So it's a wonderful comparison. And in the following videos, I'm going to be going over the 23rd Psalm and hopefully explaining a little bit more about what the Psalm means to me and things. So just tune in and for continuation of Psalm 23.